Hey, my lovelies, Serene Dream here with another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is what are their late night thoughts about me? And this reading, of course, is general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. If you have not checked out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and check out the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can go ahead and click on the link to my website in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And this is a timeless reading. On the screen are 3 evenings. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video and then we'll go ahead and begin. Okay, so for those who chose evening number 1, what are your person's late night thoughts about you? This person cannot get you out of their head. I feel like they think about you most at night. They could be the type of person who's running around busy as ever during the day, but like the minute at night, when they're able to turn off and just be, they don't have to work, their thoughts are consumed, like you consume their thoughts. And I'm hearing they like it. They're not trying to get rid of it. I feel like they indulge the thoughts. I feel like they kind of let their mind get away from them. So, and I feel like in some way it's pretty magical. So, a lot of their thoughts end up affecting you in some way. I'm picking up. So, if they think, for instance, at night of when they're in this energy of like being consumed by you, thought and energy wise, and they think about, for instance, making love to you, you could feel the effects of what they're thinking. Like everything they want to do to you, everything they imagine doing to you, you could get those visions in your head, or you could feel the effects of what they're imagining. But yeah, I feel like they really live for these moments. Like I feel like they kind of go through the day and they can't, like they want to rush home, or be able to rush to get to that spot where they could just be alone and just in their mind be with you, because they, even if they're not physically with you, they feel like they are able, that they're with you every night just by the fact that they're able to feel you so strongly at night. It's like it's so potent to the point that they could almost feel you in their arms. They could feel you next to them in the bed. And that's why they love to indulge it, because it feels very real. The absence of you physically, it's like this I guess in some ways substitutes their, like the it gosh, I'm sorry. I can't find the right words right now. This in some ways satisfies them, or I won't say it truly satisfies them, but it's like kind of it'll do for now. The fact that they can't have you physically, having you like this and feeling you like this will do for now. That's how this person thinks. And now I'm hearing boys to men, I'll make love to you. So yeah, I feel like a lot of their thoughts involve making love to you. And I mean truly making love to you in the way that making love is defined. I don't mean like sex or just banging you out or something like really nasty. I feel like it's very passionate, deep, sensual, soul connecting love making that they imagine with you. And I feel like they go through these thoughts every single night. And they might even pleasure themselves to the thought, because it feels so real, it feels so vivid. And I feel like it gives them, if they do pleasure themselves to these thoughts, I feel like they actually do come, like they get aroused to the point that they actually experience a climax from the thoughts of being with you, because again it feels so real for them. And you, as I mentioned earlier, you could be feeling the effects of that. So you might, in some cases, the feeling might become so overwhelming, the energy coming from them might become so overwhelming to the point that you feel the urge to satisfy yourself at the same time that they're over there pleasuring themselves. So you might actually be connecting in that way at the same time. Like when they are into it, pleasuring themselves, it's like you could be like chilling, not thinking about sex at all, and then this person's energy just hits you like a tidal wave, and you just like, I need to, release. And so you are pleasuring yourself, and then I feel like you climax around the same time, and like that energy just kind of creates this, I'm hearing convulsion. It's like, but it's like I'm hearing, or rather I'm seeing more of like, it's like I'm imagining like the ocean, like a bunch of water from the ocean just gathering in a ball and rising up in the air and just twirling very fast, but not like a tornado. I mean, like a really great big ball. I feel like that's what your energies do. Like the emotions that you create in that moment when you're, pleasuring yourselves to each other. It's like it creates this big, almost like ocean ball, and it rises up in the air, and I don't feel like it explodes or anything. I feel like the ball just kind of, you know what it does, how I'm seeing it, it's like the ball of water just rises up in the air, and it just keeps twirling very fast, and it has like all this, and I'm hearing like the woo woo woo, like it's twirling very fast, and it just kind of stays like that. And what I'm getting from that is that every time you all do this, it brings your energies closer. Like it merges your energies more. So you could find that after those moments that you feel more connected, emotionally connected to that person, and same thing with them, for them with you. And it just makes you long for each other more. And I feel like something about this connection is very spiritual. So I feel that those moments are very important. I know that it sounds crazy, but I feel like you all are meant to have those moments to further connect you, because the day for you all to be together is coming soon. So it's like your spirits, your souls need to further, they need to connect, or they need to merge on a certain level in the 5D before you can come together in the 3D. And I feel like this like energetic sex exchange, or energetic sex exchanges, because I feel like it happens, quite often. It's helping to do that. It's helping to get that job done, so that I'm hearing like you can be right on time to meet each other. Yeah, because I get the energy that these two people, they're coming together. Like it's not one person approaching the other. I feel like your energies are just attracting like magnets. And when you have those intimate moments, it's just drawing your energies closer together until eventually you end up at the same meeting spot, and you're just like, what? You're here? Like, I don't even know what brought me here, but I'm glad I'm here because you're here. And the person's like, yeah, same. So, yeah. Yeah, the day for you all to actually come together in 3D um, is coming very soon. Not a moment too soon, though. I don't feel like it's coming within a matter of like days, or maybe not even months. I mean, maybe months, but I don't get like days or weeks. I feel that this is gonna take a little bit of time, but not too much time. I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's too, I mean, I guess time is relative. 6 months could be like around the corner for somebody, especially with the way the time is moving so fast now. That it could take no time at all. It could feel like 6 months could feel like 3 days. So I guess it's just relative, but I get that. I get that it's gonna take a little bit more time, but it's like you all are right on track to meet, like you're right on track to be on time meeting each other. I'm hearing at the secret spot. So, but I don't get like it's a literal secret spot, like a physical spot. I feel like it's more of a dimensional thing. Like you all are going to meet on the same plane at a certain time. And when that happens, that allows the 3D connection to take place, or really, yeah, to unfold. This person, I feel like they daydream about spoiling you. Like they want to like either take you shopping or like cook for you or whatever this person's, I feel like this person's love language is like taking care of their partner. Um but it's going to play out very differently for everybody. So some people, their care might be preparing meals for their loved one, and like, the other might do things like paying the person's bills or taking them shopping or taking them on trips, or other people might be like giving them massages and doing little things like washing their hair and just taking care of them. I just get that whatever way this person loves to take care of people, this person imagines doing that for you. But in whatever way they do it, it's like they imagine spoiling you with it. So doing it so much to the point that you are just spoiled and you can't. It's almost to the point that you almost expect this. Like they want you to be, in a way, dependent on them. They want to be able to provide something to you that you can't get anywhere else, or that you can't provide for yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like, for instance, if this person's love language is cooking, right? This person could know that you're not much of a cook, or you're not really into cooking. So they're like, I just want to spoil them with all their favorite foods and just fix them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just like, they imagine spoiling you with food, and if you are maybe not in the best position financially, and this person knows that, they fantasize about coming in and just spoiling you, just giving you, like, paying all your bills, and like I said, taking you shopping. Like they imagine doing things like that because I feel like this person has really been studying you, and they've been like determining like where they can fit in, like what the it's like they're determining, or they've been dissecting you and trying to determine like what parts of your life need to be filled, like where can they fit in to be of service to you, I should say. And I feel like so far they've been able to kind of figure some of this stuff out. So, and it just so happens that the parts of your life that need, or they feel need filling, they're like, I can do that. I'm good at that. I'm going to do that. And so some of their thoughts, a lot aside from the love making, is them just imagining what the days will be like, or they get to spoil you in whatever way that they feel they're good at. They also fantasize about showing you off. So this person fantasizes about being in a very public relationship with you. They are not the kind of person who will want to hide you, who will want to have a low key relationship. They will want everybody to know, because I feel like they'll be very proud of you. And I feel like when they sit up at night, they just think about that day, when you're actually able to come together, and like what that will be like, as far as every I don't care. I don't think they really care how people will receive you, because for whatever reason, this person feels like you're a prize. And so they want to be able to show off their prize. Like they want to be able to show the world that they have you, and like they may feel that it will be some people who are envious of the fact that they have you, and it's like they want to be able to show, like, yeah, I got them, I got group one, you don't have them, I have them. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. I'm tuning in for more messages. Okay, I'm also getting this person at night. They think about So it's a lot. They think about making love to you, they think about spoiling you. This person thinks about walking down the aisle with you. So they definitely fantasize about marrying you for a lot of you. Like they really do. And I'm getting like they imagine or fantasize about the day they put that ring on your finger or you put a ring on their finger. So like the proposal, but I also get that they don't their imagination or their fantasy doesn't just stop at the proposal. Their fantasy starts at the proposal and then it travels to like when you're at the altar exchanging rings and you're being pronounced as, husband and wife or however, each other's spouses. And yeah, they fantasize about the day they can truly call you theirs, and you either carry their last name you or they carry yours. Yeah, that's part of it. This person envisions like a whole life with you. I feel like what frustrates them the most is that they have all these thoughts, they have all these fantasies and things they want to do, but they haven't communicated any of this to you yet. And they know that withholding from you like this could be hurting you, or if it's not actually hurting you emotionally, they feel like it's hurting their chances with you by not speaking up. So this person, like they tend to get upset at themselves for having all these thoughts, all these fantasies about a future with you and sharing moments with you, but the fact that they haven't had the courage to come forward and share any of this and do any of this. But again, it goes back to there is a time, there's a specified time and place for you all to meet. It's a spiritual arrangement going on here, so the time has not yet come. This person feels like it's their fault. I'm hearing that you're slipping away, but it's just they don't understand what's happening. Like everything that's happening right now, the distance between you, the fact that they haven't communicated anything, it's all been sort of, as I mentioned earlier, spiritually arranged to be like that because it's like your energies need to meld some more. Like you need to be on the same plane. I feel like right now there's kind of a disconnect. Like it could be two people on different levels. And it's like you all need to make sure that you connect on the same plane, the same level before you're able to come together in the physical. So that could translate as like you both have some growing to do, you have some work to do before you can come together. Like I said, this person doesn't yet understand that. So they're frustrated, feeling like it's their fault and that they're about to lose you. But it's just that the hour has not come yet for this 3D union to happen. But it will. It's coming up. It's coming up soon, but as I mentioned, not a moment too soon. Okay, so we're gonna move on to evening number 2. Those who chose it, let me timestamp this here. Okay, so for those who chose evening number 2, what are your person's late night thoughts about you? This person, I feel like this person has some knowledge of like a past life with you, and they want to, it's like they either want to make something right from that time in the past, or they want to, or this could have been a situation where you weren't able to come together in the past life and they want to be, and they fantasize about doing that in this life. Yeah, it's like I'm getting this person is thinking like, yeah, we couldn't be together then, but like we're gonna make it happen now. It's almost like they feel justice is going to be served by you two coming together in this life. So even if you're like, you know, dealing with this person already, it's like they want to deepen the relationship. I feel like if you are dating this person already. The relationship has not gotten serious yet. And this person fantasizes about getting really serious with you because I feel like it's going to balance something out. It's like karmic justice is balanced out through the relationship they imagine with you or they fantasize about with you. Yeah, it's like they want to get through to you. This person may feel like there's something that you don't understand yet, and they want to be able to get this information through to you to help you understand, but they just haven't, it's like they haven't found the way in to do that yet. So, as I mentioned, even if you are already dealing with this person may not feel like you're at the place to receive what it is what they're wanting to share. So as I mentioned earlier, this person could have a knowledge of a past life that they share with you, but they may know or feel that you're not open to the idea of past lives, for instance. This is just an example. So it's like they can't talk about, you know, what it is that you have to do together or what you didn't do in that life that you need to do in this one. It's like they want to be able to have that conversation with you, but they need to, like, your mind needs to be open first. Like your energy needs to be open to this idea first. And it's like they're trying to find a way in to you in order to share something with you. And I feel like they are up late at night trying to find like a way in so that they can impart this information on you. I'm hearing this person is saying, like, do you know who you are? This person feels like you walk around without the knowledge of who your spirit is, like who you really are. They feel like you know some things, but you don't know everything. And it's like they want to tell you so bad. Like they want to, for some, they may feel like you don't know, they may feel like you're completely naive to who you are on a spiritual level, 100%. And others of you, they may feel like you know a little bit, but you don't know like what they feel to be something very important in the whole story of who you are. And it's like they're very eager. So this person at night is like they are up thinking about what they know about you spiritually, and just like I said, trying to find a way in to share that information. Like it kind of frustrates them to the point that they're just like they don't, like they, it's almost like they're meeting someone. It's almost like meeting like a your favorite celebrity, right? I feel like that's the energy from this person. This person is like completely enamored with you, but it's not just like who you are in this life, like the way you look or anything superficial like that. They're enamored with your soul, with your spirit, like who you really are beyond this world. This person has like some sort of knowledge of who you are in, I'm hearing like in the other world, or who you were before this world or before this life. And they're, like I said, completely enamored by it, and they want, it's like they can't believe that they're having this chance with you. And but they feel like before they could make that move toward being with you for real in a serious way, you need to understand who you are. And I feel like it's frustrating them to have to hold back because you haven't figured it out yet. It's almost like this person is being spiritually guided not to open their mouth about this part of the story, or this, to share this information with you until you figure it out yourself. And so yeah, this person's like, oh my gosh, like if they, I just wish I could just share something. I wish they could know who they are. Like, do they, I wish they knew who they are. They don't know who they are. Like, it's just, it's like they met their favorite celebrity in this life and they're just, but the celebrity has no clues. Like the celebrity has amnesia. Okay, yeah, this is the story I'm getting. Just to give you a clear example or a picture of how I'm getting this. It's like, imagine your favorite celebrity ever of all time, dead or alive, right? And imagine, whether they're dead, they come back to life, and they're the same person, but they have no knowledge or memory of who they used to be. Or even if it's someone who is currently alive, who's your favorite celebrity, and they get into an unfortunate accident and they lose their memory, so they have amnesia. So either way, it's like this person encounters their favorite celebrity, but this celebrity has amnesia, which completely eradicated any memory of who they actually are. So they're walking around getting recognized by people, but they're confused by it and thinking like, why are these people staring at me? Why are these people like, treating me, or why are they responding to me in this way, looking at me like this, talking to me like this? What is this name they're calling me? And this person just has no clue because they have amnesia. So this person is one of those people who's like a really big fan. Like they are maybe one of the biggest fanatics of like who you really are, like who your spirit is. And the fact that you haven't woken up to who you really are yet, because you haven't, like, that past life memory or the other world memory, it hasn't transferred, or at least you forgot some time along the way while you've been living in this life. And so this person is just, it's like they've been walking next to you just in complete awe, like, I can't believe I'm next to the such and such, like the group too, just for the sake of the reading. And you're just like, why are you looking at me like that? Like the whole time this person's having a whole conversation in their head, just like how much they can't believe they have this opportunity to just breathe the same air as you. And so, like I said, they're being guided to withhold that information, not talk about what they know with you because you have to wake up to it first. But this person is a little frustrated and they're wanting to rush the process along because it's like they're ready to go ahead and just like share like they're ready to talk about it. They want to have a real exchange with you beyond like, the time here in this life. They want to be able to talk about the past life, the other world, and but they know that you have to, this person understands that you have to discover that in your own time. Like they may know, but it's like you have your own timing, just as they have their own timing. And so they can't rush it, although they really want to rush it, but they can't. So yeah, they're like being as patient as they can, and but I feel like it's almost like this energy. It's like what I'm seeing as a vision is someone lying in the bed with someone that they're really attracted to and they're really in love with, but being told that they can't, like this person, they can't touch them. So like they're extremely tempted to just make a move and, you know, get it in with this person, but they're told that they can't for whatever reason. And that's how this person feels like whenever they interact with you. It's like they know this person may also feel like they need to pull back from you sometimes. And it's not because they're not interested, it's because that whole temptation feeling, like they feel like if they're too close to you for too long, that they're going to spill the beans and go against what they've been spiritually advised to do, which is not share anything with you until you figure this part out for yourself. And so sometimes this person might just disappear. They might just, go cold. And it's just because they're trying to honor what God told them to do. And I feel like this, when they do this, it might hurt you, or it might have hurt you in the past. But this person felt like it was I'm hearing like a necessary evil. So if they did hurt you by pulling back or disappearing or whatever, or going cold in some way, it was a necessary evil that they had to, I guess you can say, commit against you to keep them from revealing something to you before it was time for you to know. The way that you're supposed to find out this information is not through them. Like, you have to go travel down the full path alone. And this person is supposed to just meet you when you reach the ending of that path, as far as, being able to talk about it. And so yeah, there's a lot that you don't understand, and this person does. Like, they have more knowledge about something, in regards to your soul, your spirit, more than you do at this particular time. And I feel like it keeps this person up at night, because it's like they're ready for you to know already. They feel like it's not fair, the fact that they have to like be around you, interact with you, and I'm hearing just know you, and have to be quiet about this, have to keep this a secret. This person wants to this person wants to share with the world that they know you. Like, they want to be able to talk about this not only with you openly, but like everybody else. They want to be able to declare something about yourself along with them. And again, they can't do that with you still being in the dark about this particular part of the story. But they fantasize about that day. They fantasize about the day that you do find out, that everything comes to light for you, that you arrive at the end of that path and they're there standing there to meet you, and that you all can move forward. Because I feel like if this is like a romantic connection, as I mentioned before, if you have been dating, I feel like it hasn't really gotten off the ground yet. It either hasn't turned into a serious relationship, or this person might be trying to keep it in the friend zone for now, and that is confusing you. And again, it's not because they're not interested in taking it further. It's because you have to travel down a certain point. You have to travel to a certain point in your path in order for things to take off between the two of you. And I just feel like you haven't arrived there yet. But this person fantasizes about that day that you do reach that point, and that you all can be together. Like, they are ready. Like, they're amped up. They're ready to take your hand and just go through life. They want to be with you so bad. And I feel like they, most of all, when they imagine being with you, they imagine like the two of you showing off, like flexing, with who you really are, like flexing in your true beings, like your true selves, not just your 3D self. But it's like they imagine you all going through life kind of operating in your spirit rather than your flesh, and reflecting that to the world, because they just feel like the two of you together is like a literal power couple. And not in the sense of like how this earth defines a power couple, but like a true power couple in the sense of like being highly connected to source, like a higher ranking, like high. I feel like you both have very high ranking spirits, and this person is just waiting for you to wake up to that fact, so that you can reflect that to the world. That's what they sit up all night and they think about that. They think about that day when you all can just flex on the world and just show like who your spirits really are, and just be that real badass power couple together. Okay, so let's move on to evening number 3. Those who chose it, let me timestamp this here. Give me a moment. Okay, so for those who chose evening number 3, what are your person's late night thoughts about you? I feel like this person, they okay, give me a moment. I want to make sure I'm getting that message clearly. This person at night, they think about when they're up at night, they think about like building with you. This person might want to have a family with you, So they might actually fantasize about like getting you pregnant or getting pregnant by you, um, and starting a family. And they might actually fantasize about the night that the baby is conceived. I'm hearing babies. So, yeah, this person might want to have more than one child with you. And they fantasize a lot about the days or nights that these children are conceived. And then their thoughts go into like the life that you all will build together with these children. Yeah, this person, they fantasize about living with you, moving in with you. I feel like they actually have had dreams about moving into a home with you. Like literally, you all like either yourselves or having movers like moving furniture into a new space, and like washer and dryer and things of that nature. It's like I'm seeing images of that. Those images dance around this person's head pretty often. They've had literal dreams about it, and they stay up at night thinking about it, thinking about like you all again moving into a home together, starting a family together, raising this family together, you pregnant, or fantasize about them being pregnant and you rubbing their belly. If this is a man, he fantasizes about spoiling you while you're pregnant, like giving you. It's like you look, that whole like how pregnant women have cravings at all times of the night, and some of those cravings aren't in the house, and then the husband or the man, he has to, or the partner has to go out in the street and go find whatever that pregnant woman is, his woman is craving at whatever time of night. Like it could be the most unreasonable request, but it's like he's out in the street, and like people often complain about that, but I feel like this person is looking forward to that. Like they're looking forward to being run ragged by their pregnant partner. It's like they're like, yeah, like I can't wait, like, they want some cheesecake, in the middle of the night from this particular restaurant, and the restaurant's about to close. It's like they fantasize about that, like them just making it in the nick of time. Like, please, can you just please just give me the cheesecake? My pregnant wife is home and she's craving, and she's gonna have my head if I get back and I don't have that cheesecake. And like them and the workers exchanging a laugh about it, him getting the cheesecake, coming back like a hero. It's like he fantasizes about moments like that. Like he fantasizes about being responsible for you. And I keep saying he because I just keep picking up masculine energy. But if that's not how it applies to you, then, just apply, change the pronouns to however it fits you. But yeah, this person, like, they fantasize about being responsible for you, taking good care of you. Like I said, building a life for you, working very hard for you. This person might actually be putting in, they might actually be already putting in the work to build a life for you. Quietly, though. I feel like it's more of I don't feel like it's something they're open about. Maybe even people that's close to them don't even know they're doing this, but they could already be putting money aside for your future together, whether you're together already or not, because this person is pretty certain, or they really hope or wish with all their soul and might that they would have this chance with you in the future. And when they're up at night, they think about like how happy the thought of being with you makes them. I feel like before you, this person had like a lot, like they had a lot of dark skies in their life. They didn't have much to be happy about, much to look forward to. It felt like every day just kind of blended into the next day, and they could have actually been depressed before meeting you. But it's like you came in and you just brought sunshine, light, hope, everything that is good and wonderful in the world. And this person, they may have felt like they may have felt like before meeting you that they didn't have a reason to live. So it goes back to what I said about depression. This person could have been suffering from like some deep depression and not feeling like their life doesn't have any value before you came along. And now it's like you came and you gave their life purpose. You gave them, hope. And like I mentioned earlier, they fantasize about being responsible for you. It's something this person truly looks forward to, because before they didn't really. This person has like a spirit of service. They love to be of service to people they love, and not even people they love, just people. Period. I feel like whoever is in need, this person, if they're able to provide a service to fulfill that person's need, they would be that. But it's not like in a way that's people pleasing. They don't do this to make other people happy. It's just like something about this person's soul is set up to be that way naturally. Like whenever there's a service call somewhere that they're guided to, they answer that call. But on a more personal front, this person longs to have like that ultimate person that they're meant to be of service to, and they always equated that to be a partner, like a romantic partner. And I feel like they finally found the person they want to be that for in you. But I feel like this person might have some habits that get in the way of them being able to fulfill this dream with you. And I feel like they at night they also think about that. They think about all the stuff they struggle with. I'm hearing bad mind. So like that saying is mainly um it attributes to someone who has like negative habits, negative thoughts. Like they don't really, their thoughts are not really on the positive side of things. When it like they're the kind of person who might even sabotage. Like they might be a self sabotager. So yeah, this person, they also think about that. They think about the part of them that may be a bit of a self sabotager, and how, they want this with you so badly, but then there's another part of them that gets in the way of fulfilling this dream with you. And I feel like it's a constant struggle, at least at this point. But they feel that it's almost like the pull or the hold that you have on them makes them, it's like the pull or the hold that you have on them, it's like you're determined to win in the fight. You're not doing this consciously, but this person just feels like your energy is so strong, it's pulling them further and further away from those negative thoughts and bad habits. So they're pretty confident that in the end, when it comes, to a tug of war between you and this bad mind of theirs, you're gonna win. I'm seeing an image in my head. I'm trying to make sense of it. Um, ugh, don't like it. I don't even know how to describe the image, but I guess I'm gonna try to explain what I'm getting from it. Yeah, I feel like this person thinks so much about like the struggle that they have. Like they really do have I just I'm sorry. It's just like the image is just becoming so gruesome. But this person has a mind. It's like there's something negative or dark lurking in their mind that tends to take over at times. And it almost like in the moment, like they could intend to do good, but there are moments where this, whatever this is that takes over, that's in their mind constantly, it like burns through all their brain cells and takes over and makes them move in the negative way. And I feel like this person is tired of being like that. They don't, it goes back to what I mentioned earlier about a bad mind. So yeah, it's just something that's constantly like in their mind It could, for some of you, it could even be like an attachment, like a negative attachment. And I feel like it's always there, but there are some times where like it's small, and then there are moments that this attachment or this energy in their mind grows and spreads and takes over their brain completely, and it makes them do the opposite of what they intended to do. And that opposite tends to be on the negative side, and then they end up sabotaging. So it's like I feel like this person's mind almost turns against itself constantly, and this person, like, they sit up and think about that, like they're just like, why am I like this, like why can't I stop being this way? But again, it's like this person is confident that in the end you're going to beat out this bad mind of theirs, but at this point in time they're just trying to get to the bottom of why their mind, the negative side of them, takes over their mind so frequently and messes up and pulls them away from what they really want. And yeah, but again, this person is determined to overcome it. So I feel like a lot of their thoughts at night have to do with them trying to overcome themselves so that they can fulfill this fantasy of building a life with you. That's really what they think about. The struggle with themselves, the struggle between who they are or who they tend to be, because this is not really who they are, but just this negativity that's been hounding their lives versus you, and just figuring out how they could push this negativity away once and for all, like get rid of it and just be with you. That's what they think about. Okay? So that's about all I have for you all for this pick a card reading. Thank you to whoever requested this topic. It was very nice. Again, if you have not checked out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.